Hi, Brent Kelly here of the Sitkins Group with my ProFit tip, professional fitness to help you gain clarity, consistency, and to make a commitment to become your best version possible. Well, my ProFit tip today is around making luck. Oftentimes during our live presentations, I'll ask the audience, do you believe in luck? And I'll get a variety of answers. And my goal isn't to trick them, but just to get to see how people are thinking. And I don't know if luck is necessarily true or not true, but I do believe that we have the ability to make our own luck. I had a football coach tell me years ago, and maybe you've heard this before, he said, luck is when preparation meets opportunity. And I believe that's true. I would add a third component to that, and that is action. I think luck is that when preparation meets opportunity, and then we take action upon that. Well, obviously, in the crazy world we live in today, we don't know how long this will continue. One of my themes to our private coaching clients and our producer attendees is we've got to prepare today as best as we can to produce tomorrow. So if we're going to prepare today to produce tomorrow, I have an acronym for you to help you to go make luck. SPA. So how do you make luck? Well, go to the spa. All right, go to the spa. It may sound funny, but play along with me here for a second. So the spa, let me go through each one of these. The S is skills. If you want to make luck, we've got to determine what are the skills, and maybe in this case, what's a skill that you want to develop? Because you may have more time in certain areas on your hand than you've had before. At least time to do different things that you've wanted to do or thought about doing. So what would be a skill or skills that you, in the next 30, 45, 60 days, can commit to improving upon? Maybe it's the skill of communication, asking better questions, becoming a better listener, the skill of using LinkedIn. I don't know what it is, but what is one skill that you can devote time and attention to prepare today to produce tomorrow? The next, the P, is a process. Now, when I say process, it could be a specific sales process, it could be a renewal, or we call it continuation process. It could be a process of how you interact with your team or your carriers or your clients in any different way. But it also could be a process of how you live each day. I think for many people, what's happened today, working from home or remotely, is that we're realizing that the importance of our time and our schedules, right? How we allocate that. So maybe a process is how you start your day with a morning routine, or how you end your day, or how you block your time. But whatever it may be, what is a process that you can commit to improving? And the last one is attitude. Now, I know a lot of people think that attitude is kind of, it's attitude, it's pie in the sky. You either have a good attitude or you don't have a good attitude. But I do believe we choose our attitude, right? We choose how we respond to things. And certainly in today's world, this is a great opportunity for us to choose our attitude. So when I say attitude, what's your mindset? What are your belief patterns? Because I believe that our beliefs do drive behavior. So, how do we improve our attitude? Well, lots of ways. You could just say, I'm just going to have a better attitude, and that's a great start. But what are you feeding your mind? One of my favorite phrases comes from Jim Rohn. He says, bread for the head, right? What are you feeding your mind? We need to physically work out, but what are you feeding your mind? And you think about the news and the information that we get today with this crisis, and it's typically fear, anxiety, worry, doubt, whatever the case may be. We get very little good news, right, compared to what we hear on the other side. So what are some things that you can feed your mind? Bread for the head. Time to read a good book, right? Time to learn something new. Time to watch podcasts or videos that have value to you as leadership or production or working with clients, whatever it may be. Some things that you've wanted to do, because that's going to help shape your attitude. Think about starting your day either with news or starting your day with something that's going to feed you. Because the greatest investment that you can make is an investment in yourself. And now is the time to invest in you, to prepare today to produce tomorrow. Now I want to make note on this video as well. You'll see our ProFit tip, and then sitkins.com/profit. We have launched, it is going to be coming out in May, our virtual producer camp. Now our producer camp, typically you have to go attend live, and there's cost to travel, and there's cost in hotel, and there's a higher cost to attend the event, and it's more exclusive. If you've ever wanted to be part of a Sitkins producer program, and we produce more million-dollar producers than any other program, we're proud of what we do, this is your opportunity. Go to sitkins.com/profit, or profit, however you want to pronounce that, and look how and learn how to register today. This is a great opportunity. We're excited. This is not going to be a Sitkins Less or Sitkins Light producer event. It's going to be all of our content, all of our philosophies, all the roundtables and masterminds for you to be your best version possible. So check that out. And by the way, go to the spa. All the best in your success.